Happy Father's Day. Not. Why do I say that? So I just talked with some fathers who happen to also be CTA workers. Yeah. Talked to some parents who also happen to be CTA workers. Just going around. This is my first day of vacation. My paid vacation that I have as a full-time CTA employee, but my co-workers who are customer service assistant, second chance, flagman don't have, and people are in their first year. Oh, but they do have flagmen and customer service assistants get a vacation, but it's called an unpaid vacation. What kind of vacation is that? You could be working here at the CTA for 10 years. You'll have no paid vacation. Can you believe that? Yep. These are union jobs too. And our union leadership, our presidents, Keith Hill and Penny McCoach and Mark Weems and all their loyalists are selling an extension of this contract with these terrible, terrible benefits, with the promise of some kind of negotiations that are going to occur twice a month. I think that was twice a week that he said, Brother Mark Weems, he said twice a month. They're guaranteeing negotiate. They're guaranteeing contract talks with us. Let me explain something to you. When you have an employer that says, yeah, we're going to have contract talks with you if you extend this contract, that is a bunch of crap. That's like saying you're going to get a hotel room. You're going to get a hotel room and they're going to give you toilet paper in the bathroom. So what? So what? That's what they're supposed to do. Your employer is supposed to bargain with you. You're in your union, negotiating team. It's usually just the president and the vice president and the employer. That's crap. You, the members, should be involved. And that's what they gave us. They gave us this contract extension that they want us to vote on. And they're acting like this is a whole new contract. Percent raise that is going to be, for most of us, about $1. What's that going to do? Nothing. How is it that the CTA president and the ATU officials, the full-time officials, get double-digit raises, but we don't get it, the workers? What is that? Listen to some of these stories of these CTA workers that I met today. Why are you out, Eric? You should be on vacation. You're right. I thought I had to work today. Oops. So well, I'm out. Might as well talk to co-workers. But anyways, so talked to one co-worker. Had a couple write-ups. And guess what they were about? Absenteeism. He said, I got documentation about why I was out, these medical issues, and they're going to write me up. This person came from the second chance program. Now they're a customer assistant, part-time. So they spent, I think, almost a year cleaning buses, 40 hours a week, with crap benefits. No sick pay. Well, none of us have sick pay at the CTA. No sick days. We get something called short-term disability, so-called 7-day sick pay. It's different, and it's not relevant, really. Sometimes you need a day off to deal with stuff if you're sick or whatnot. And you should get paid for it, not punished. Of course, doesn't have FMLA, so Now the manager's telling this poor worker, yeah, you might as well just wait for these write-ups to fall off your record before you apply for work, because you're never going to get it. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we got to deal with. We got managers beating us down, managers discouraging us. Got another worker. Had a stroke. Part-time, CSA. Been there for over a year, I think it was. Come back to work. Yeah, it wasn't a year. A couple months, I think. And then had the stroke. Came back many months later with nothing. Still broke. Finally can pick a schedule. Got enough seniority, whatever that means as a part-timer, because they take it away from you when you become full-time. It means nothing. Start at the bottom. But he's able to pick a schedule. No longer on the extra board, doesn't call in. Written up. Because you forgot that the holiday schedule meant he had to work the Sunday schedule. And he was so used to working one other schedule. So he shows up at the wrong time at the wrong station. They write him up. I already had another one. Another write-up. It says another absenteeism thing. Because called in, and the clerk, and this happens sometimes, because clerks got to deal with a lot too. Clerks are overworked, understaffed. Gave him the wrong location. And went to the wrong location, got written up for that. So now this person's got, there was another write-up dealing with health issues, and documentation. It was rejected, still written up. So now it has a 3-day suspension. And the management's telling him, yeah, it's really, here's the rule you broke. Your ignorance of the rule is no excuse. She's like, I guess I won't grieve it because they said I was being ignorant of the rule. I'm like, nah, you gonna grieve that. It's sad. And there was, I think there was a union rep present. I don't know. Another co-worker. Visit. This one's a janitor. This janitor's full-time. By the way, put in 5 years part-time. It's 5 stations to clean in 8 hours. There's 3 stations on one line, 2 stations on the other. You can say, oh, the stations are kind of small. Doesn't matter, small or big. The bulletins are specific about your job duties at the stations. You pull the garbage, you got to mop, you got to sweep, you got to mop, deal with bodily fluids, human bodily waste. 5 stations. It's impossible for this worker to do all that. And they have to clean excessive bird droppings, persistent bird droppings on the station. So this is very tedious and takes time. 8 hours to do all that. And you wonder why the CTA stations are so filthy. It's impossible. You cannot do a thorough job. Cleaning the trains, maintaining the trains, or cleaning the stations, or maintaining, cleaning trains, cleaning stations. And the car servicers, man, I've been talking about that forever. You got 3 people on a platform. They got to clean 8 cars. They got to sweep. They got to spot mop. They got to clean the seats, like wipe them down, disinfect it. The handlebars, straps, and they got to check to see if the maps have been vandalized, and they have to go replace those maps. And they got to report suspicious packages. Janitors have similar with suspicious packages, customer assistance. 3 people. Impossible. Imagine one has to go to take a break and have lunch or something. You can't clean the trains. Got another story for you. Now, while I'm telling you this, I want you to think about Keith and Penny's and Mark's and all the other union reps that are selling this crap, this 4% raise with a contract extension. I want you to think about it while I'm telling you all this crap the CTA workers have to deal with. So I got another coworker I spoke with today. Doesn't have the markers to update this elevator status board. Has given up trying to get markers from management. Just got their own. They have batteries that control, little AA batteries that control the air conditioner unit. Thank God it works in that little tiny booth. But it controls that. There's no batteries. Batteries are dead. Just brought their own. Brought their own eraser for the board, elevator status board. The CTA mismanagement does not care about the workers at all. It doesn't. They care about punishing us. See, their idea is if we punish them more, they will work more. And if they don't work more, we will punish them. But when you punish people, they don't work more. In fact, they don't work at all. Because punishment doesn't work. Doesn't work. So they want to give us a 4% raise and extend our crappy contract. They say it's historic, it's unprecedented. The working conditions are so bad. That's historic and unprecedented. Not this raise. This raise is insulting. It should be double digits, not single digits. And there should be no contract extension. You're going to make a memorandum of understanding, and that's it. And in that memorandum of understanding, you give us the raise. I see a message. The union doesn't care. Just remember, it's the union misleadership that doesn't care. They don't care. Let me make a left. I want, just like Pittsburgh, it's all over. It's every local, and that's why we got to go after John the King Costa, the international president, because he's not doing anything to help the members fight for better working conditions locally. He's helping the local leadership silence and control the members. Like in Local 85 in Pittsburgh, they made some agreement regarding people that were fired who weren't vaccinated. A total compromise. A total compromise. Hey, Brother Kevin posted that. You can post it in the comments for this, please, brother. The union leadership, the elected people, and most of the locals are in there for one reason. It's to make money and to secure clout for promotions into managerial positions. They love money. They hate democracy. So we're going to have this vote on the 24th. I really hope that you vote no. You don't believe the sky is falling. Stop looking at the union people like they're gods and your parents. They work for you. We work for you. I'm a union official. I work for you. I don't come and tell you what to take and accept. You tell me what you want. And I stand on that with you. That's how it's supposed to work. So while you voting no, you're telling Keith, Penny, and Mark, and the lawyer, the CTA lawyer, on union payroll, or the CTA lawyers, because they're in 241-308, you're telling them, take this stupid thing back, and you get us a real raise, you get us our paid sick leave, you get us our tools, and you get us a real contract. And full-time jobs. These poor people, the CTA is never going to be able to run a good system with poor people, people in poverty, as the employees. You need to pay us real wages. When you say no, you're saying, I want to fight. If you say yes, you're saying, I don't want to fight. Because the union people, they're telling us a lot of crap. And they'll tell you, don't listen to that boogeyman. But you really should listen to what I say. Because you know what I say is the truth. You know it. But you've been told to be afraid of me. And you've been told to be afraid of speaking up. You've been told to be afraid of organizing mass action. You've been told this. So naturally, you want to not do it. But think about it. Talk with your own family members, your neighbors, your co-workers, and tell them, should we extend a bad contract another year to have a 4% raise? Do you think that's worth it? Just ask them and see what they say. They may say, hey, take whatever you can get. Okay. But some people will tell you, nah, that ain't worth it. That's a trick. In Local 85, Brother Noel, I need that 33%. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother, 33. That, if it's good for Dorville Carter, why isn't it good for us? Kevin says in Pittsburgh, they got a 12% raise over 4 years with no protections. Approximately 3%. Damn. Noel, that's pretty good, right? Compared to us. But it's not good. It sucks. But, oh my God. They're just screwing all of us, brothers and sisters. Vote no on this thing. Let's stop the suffering. And tell them, stop making deals in secret without us. When it's my turn to be president, I think it's coming. Might be this term or the next term. I think it's coming. As long as I'm alive and employed. I promise you. I gotta promise you. It's just the truth. Because I do it now. You're gonna be included in everything. And I ain't signing nothing that y'all don't democratically want to do. But never am I gonna go make a deal like this and come back to you. I can't make a deal as a president of the union. I gotta carry out your agenda. And everything they're doing is in secret. I'm gonna tell you, brothers and sisters, on the executive board, and I'm on it, I never knew that they were making this deal. They wouldn't tell us anything. We would ask. I remember Brother Martin, he asked, so what's going on with the contract? He asked that in April. And Penny said, oh, we'll get to that new business. New business came and went, didn't hear anything. And then in May, no, that was May. And then in June, I forgot who asked, it was Maurice, someone asked, so what's going on with the contract? And Penny said, I will inform the members about what's going on in the contract when it's time to inform them. We're like, okay. And then we get this emergency board meeting Zoom call. And that's when they tell us about this historic, unprecedented 4% raise with contract extension. And I was like, God damn, I can't sell this to the members. I can't sell anything to them. Because really, what we bargain for should be what they want. You shouldn't have to sell it. Right? So that's it. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my day and the sad, sad stories of these coworkers. We got a supervisor. I don't know if he can name himself someday. But he got been requesting a new chair. Because the supervisor's got to sit in the booth and man the station. And then they need equipment sometimes to select routes. Been complaining and complaining about it. Nothing. Got nothing. So you gonna wait until this person gets hurt? The person got to go all the way to the tower to go select the route, to change something. You know, come on. Just cheap. 4%. That's what they think of us. I see other comments coming up, but I'm driving, so I can't look at you. But that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm going to be off the grid for about a week on vacation. I'll be doing a little bit of traveling, a little bit. But if you need anything, just go to my blog and search. Maybe you find an answer to your question there. And of course, you can call the union office. They're always glad to not send people to me anyways. You need union representation. I will not be able to help you this week and some of next week. And thank you, brother. I see a happy Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to everybody. And maybe it'll be happy for the suffering CTA co-workers. Peace.